Namaskar, Adab, Sat Shri Akal, a very warm welcome once again, guys. We had to do that special and an urgent live for obvious reasons, जो कि आप जानते हैं कि सुशांत को लेके बहुत कुछ चल रहा है और लोगों ने जिस तरह से सुशांत को एक बिजनेस की तरह बना लिया है और हर चीज में पैसा, हर चीज में फेम, हर चीज में व्यूज, सब्सक्राइबर्स, बस यही अब रह गया है एंड पीपल आर जस्ट फॉरगेटिंग सुशांत. So we had to do that. राकेश जी से जब बात हुई, really felt bad that आज की डेट में, आज के इस टाइम में जो हो रहा है, जो चीजें हो रही हैं, उसमें भी ऐसे लोग हैं और ऐसी चीजें करते हैं. So unfortunately, we had to do that live, but I'm glad the information and the message has gone loud and clear. And for people who are misusing this, they will now either stop or they will continue to be exposed. But this particular session, it's going to be an amazing session, no doubt about it. I know बहुत सारे लोगों ने आपने मुझे कांटेक्ट किया, आपने मुझे डीएम्स भेजे, आपने मुझे मैसेजेस किए. कुछ लोगों से तो मेरे फोन पे भी मेरी बात हुई है. कुछ लोगों ने मुझे क्वेश्चन तक भी भेजे. एक चीज मैं इस सेशन को शुरू होने से पहले जस्ट लाइक अ डिस्क्लेमर कहें या एक हाउसकीपिंग टिप कहूंगा मैं आप सबके लिए. We all know the journey Pooja has gone through, and we've seen all the highs as well as the lows. We've also seen how she has maintained her dignity and how she has carried herself all throughout, and how she's gotten back to where she deserved to be, and actually she deserves to be somewhere else as well, and I'm sure she's on the path, on the right path. But at the same time, I really want to be mindful on this platform as well. Let's keep our questions, let's keep our because you will definitely get an opportunity to speak to her. This will definitely happen. But kuch log, kuch cheezein, kuch baatein, let's just limit it to not kind of naming certain people or certain issues, even though we will try to cover various aspects of Pooja's life, because this new beginning, last year मैंने उनके साथ सेशन किया था, totally different setup, totally different agenda, totally different discussion. This time around, I really want to showcase, as well as I'm sure Pooja wants to tell you, the new Pooja Misra, the new Pooja Misra. I could maybe call her Pooja Misra 2.0, who's trying so many things. I've been watching her on Instagram. I'm following her. She's really very active, and she's very, very good at what she's doing right now. The things that she's doing, I'm really, really appreciating all the efforts she's put in after the fact, what we know what has happened. So जो चला गया, जो पिछली पुरानी बातें हैं, let's not उनको लेके आए वापस. Let's talk to a new Pooja Misra. Let's bring more positivity, let's bring more cheer, because at such juncture, जो कि COVID, ये जो तूफान चल रहे हैं इंडिया में और बहुत सारी और चीजें चल रही हैं उनके बाद, let's not bring any kind of negativity. Let's just spread happiness, let's spread cheer, let's spread joy, and let's see. Kirti Vyasji, I really, really like your comments. If I remember, you are that grandmother of you mentioned yesterday as well, and Pooja ji is very special. Treat her with dignity. Yes, she is. We saw you in Big Boss. Yes, she's the same Pooja Misra, the meme girl, जो इतनी famous इनकी वो lines, reels बनी हैं और आज भी बन रही हैं. So this is the power of a star, कि इतने साल पहले जिन्होंने वो जो किया, उसके बाद भी आज भी she is still the way she was, the amazing and the ever pleasing. I've talked to her a couple of times. और recently, अब जब मैं हो गया हूँ, one thing I will acknowledge right now, I have to still join her Instagram. हर बार वो सुबह करती हैं मेरे हिसाब से, and I always miss that. But very soon you will also see me on her Instagram live. And अगर आपने अभी तक उनको नहीं किया, please go ahead and subscribe. But here we have Pooja Misra, live for you. Hello Pooja, how are you?
Hi, how are you doing?
Good Pooja, good to see you again.
Same here, likewise.
All right. So I can already see people, sending you wishes, appreciating what you've done and whatnot. As you can always, check later on as well. And people want to know what has been happening in your life, what you've been up to. So I think this session is all going to be about you, about the things you've been doing for the last many years now. First thing before we start, आजकल मैंने ये नया शुरू किया है, and I used to do it earlier as well, but what is that one thing, Pooja, on your mind which is going on right now, depending on your circumstances, country circumstances, or whatever? What is that one thing which is really on top of your mind?
Well, I just want the world to heal, Varun, right now with the whole global pandemic raging, especially in India. So many people are dying. So many people in my family have died, my uncles, my aunts. It's really heartbreaking. So I just hope that the whole world heals and we get over and move on from this pandemic. And now the cyclone is also here. That is also creating havoc. So I just hope all these natural calamities and things that we can't control, finally subside and we all can go back to being normal.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that is very true because I saw some pictures, I saw some videos, और वो देख के, really heartbreaking that abhi COVID ka khatam nahi hua and now we see this havoc happening. All right, so Pooja Misra 2.0, I am really happy to see, what you've been doing. Tell us, let's start with that first, before we go into any kind of history or anything. Obviously, लोग बहुत कुछ आपसे पूछना चाहते हैं. They will also join and they will ask their questions. But what has this Pooja Misra been up to for the last couple of years, or since the last time we spoke?
Since the last time we spoke, there's a pandemic that took over all our lives. So, कुछ ज़्यादा तो कर ही नहीं पाए. घर पे ही हैं, homebound, stay at home, stay safe. So, but I keep myself busy. I keep on making a lot of Instagram reels. Being a content creator, I keep on, writing also because I love writing. It's a passion. So making videos, writing, I contribute to a couple of magazines, so interviews there. So just keeping myself busy. Otherwise, the whole atmosphere is so depressing. Somewhere along the line, it gets to you and you get low. So that's why I've even written an article about how to deal with COVID anxiety, how to hold up against the pandemic. So just been busy with all of that.
Perfect. You mentioned something about writing. What's with what's in a name? Everything. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, yes, I've written a biography called What's in a Name? Everything. You were not born to be mediocre. And it has been very exclusive. I've just given it out to a couple of people. Around 1 lakh people might have read it till now. But I hope to publish it properly. But the first book that I want to publish right now, after Love Sutra, which I'm releasing on Instagram, is over, is the self-help book that I've written, that yes, you can be a reality show star. Now, this book, how it started is that when I used to go for events, Varun, everybody used to come up to me and say that how can we be a part of Big Boss? How can we also participate in reality television? So I got like really exasperated doling out advice. बिल्कुल थक गई थी मैं सबको बता के, तो मैंने कहा चलो अब इसके बारे में किताब लिखते हैं. So I wrote a book around it, and that's the first book I want to publish.
Got it. Books, it obviously, I don't know how much you can divulge, how much you can tell us about the book as well before it gets published. But you've been writing for sure. We've seen that. You've been creating a lot of content on social media. And of course, when content ki baat hoti hai, you also are right now very famous for that meme, Big Boss ka. So tell us a little bit about the Big Boss experience as well, and then, a little bit about that meme.
Okay, so let's begin right at the onset. When I participated in Big Boss Season 5 in the year 2011, it was tough for me. It was tough. As you might have seen on the season, the people who watched it might have seen that, the other contestants kept on targeting me and made my life miserable. मुझे घर में रहने के लिए means हर दिन उन लोग की बकवास tolerate करनी पड़ रही थी. But I'm a creative person. I focused on letting my creative juices run. I dressed up like Joker. I dressed up like a crystal gazer. I did a lot of fun stuff, irrespective of the negativity around, because I always believe in focusing on your strengths, on positivity in life, and moving on. So when I came out of Big Boss, I was this hot property. I still remember it was the year 2012, and I couldn't walk on the streets in Bandra in Mumbai without getting mobbed. Everybody's like, can we get a picture? Can we get an autograph? Is Big Boss scripted? How can we be a part of Big Boss? These kind of questions. So, but as unfortunate as it could have been, my father got really sick at that time, right? He was admitted in the ICU around 19 times. So I shifted bag and baggage to Pune at the peak of my career, you could say, because I stayed in Big Boss's house for 2 months, and those 2 months were really tough for me. So it was hard-earned fame. But I got nothing out of the show, because when I was out and I should have been signing movies, I came to Pune to take care of my father, because I'm very attached to my father. So I got nothing out of the show. But God is great, and life moves in mysterious ways. Almost after 10 years, after a decade, a clip from Big Boss season 5 has gone viral, and it's been appreciated by one and all in India and a lot overseas. Like, I got so many DMs on Instagram from Europe, Britain, US, Australia, New Zealand. People are loving my dialogues and the way I said it, and they find it hilarious and relatable. They're saying, दिन में एक बार आपके dialogues हम बोल ही लेते हैं. Get off my back. Do you want it? You're asking for it. You're dying for it. And they have a good laugh. So, I'm happy that something I did is providing entertainment to people, because at the end of the day, I'm an artist. My whole existence is about entertaining others, right?
Correct.
So this meme went viral, and when I was getting these DMs, I never took it seriously. मैंने कहा मजाक कर रहे हैं ये लोग, कुछ भी बोलते हैं. But when I heard that people like Khloe Kardashian, Carl Penn, and a lot of other celebrities are, using the memes, dialogues on their social media, then I realized that it has really hit home. And I was very, very heartened, humbled, and overwhelmed that, thank God, eternal justice finally came into play. All the hard work that I put into Big Boss season 5, is finally showing some kind of results. So that's the story behind the meme.
And yes, मैं देख रहा हूँ chat में भी अभी देख रहे हैं, ये लिख रहे हैं, I still remember a dialogue while inside Big Boss washroom, get lost. So yes, I think a lot of memes, not मैं सिर्फ memes ही नहीं कहूँगा, these are basically those famous lines जिनके लिए लोग बहुत साल लगाते हैं, अपनी एक इमेज बनाने के लिए. फिर कुछ लोगों को ही कुछ ऐसे वो टैग्स मिलते हैं, कुछ लाइंस जैसे लायन, और मोगैम्बो खुश हुआ एंड ऑल दैट. ये ऐसे आइडेंटिफायर्स हैं जो कुछ कम लोगों को, सिलेक्टेड लोगों को मिलते हैं, एंड यू हैपन टू बी वन ऑफ देम. सो hats off to you as well on that. Now, since you already mentioned about Big Boss and everybody is right now interested, and you mentioned कि लोग ये पूछते थे, तो आज यहाँ पर भी लोग वैसे ही पूछ रहे हैं. 2 questions around Big Boss ही पूछ रहे हैं. कि पहले तो is it really difficult to get into Big Boss, and second is overall experience, is it scripted or is it something natural that you guys do there?
Well, Big Boss, getting into Big Boss is actually a matter of how skilled you are, how good you are with reality television. As far as I'm concerned, Endomall, the production house that makes Big Boss, I had done another reality show called Big Switch with them earlier, where I was the winner, but they made me the first runners-up. So I walked out, being the gutsy girl that I am. I tore my ligament for that show. I took so many injections, and I hate needles, by the way. And, my whole feet was swollen up like a freshly baked bread. It was really tough to be on that show. And then they go and fix it. So what do you expect? So I walked out of Big Switch. But Endomall called me after 2 years for Big Boss, right? And the moment they called me, I said, no, I'm not going to do it. I don't want to be a part of reality television, because reality television can get very negative. there's a lot of negativity, because that's the whole concept. Everybody wants to get each other out of the house, and a lot of backstabbing and all of that. So I said no to Big Boss. But then I had a friend called Tanuj Garg who brainwashed me, who's a producer in Bollywood. And he forced me that you should take part. That's when I eventually said yes. Now, for an average layman, being a part of Big Boss is quite simple, because now they have made it very easy for everybody to participate. They ask you to send your audition videos to them via social media or on their email. And if they find you talented enough, if they find you skilled enough, then they'll definitely call you for an audition. And you give it all you've got in the audition and go for it. Maybe you get selected. That is as far as how to get into Big Boss is concerned. Now, as far as Big Boss being scripted is concerned, it's not. Nobody told me what to do. Nobody told me what to do. And in any case, I'm very defiant. Nobody had the guts to tell me what to do.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say. I think the question should have been, बाकियों के लिए scripted तो नहीं, क्योंकि पूजा को script करना, I don't think that's even possible.
And that is the dialogue from the meme also. You don't tell me what to do.
Exactly. That was another
so
famous
in any case, nobody told me what to do.
Right.
I was totally spontaneous and impromptu on the show. Yeah. And yes, they do loosely direct Big Boss through the tasks that they give us, the creative team. And it's such a huge show. It's a huge, humongous, big budget show. And, it's all dependent on the contestants. And the contestants can go haywire. So a little bit of direction is required, and that's how they direct you, through the tasks. Because by doing the tasks, people fall in love, they break down, or they have fights. So it's through the task that the show is loosely directed, but it's not scripted.
Got it. Okay, now I know we want to limit the kind of questions, but since we are talking about this and, लोग इस बहुत सारी चीजों के लिए आपने बोला कि कैसे join करते हैं या जा सकते हैं, can you be part of it? One of the questions that definitely comes and everybody is gonna ask, and उससे पहले कि कोई आके in person question पूछे, I'll kind of filter those questions a little bit. Tell us a little bit about this called something called as casting. इसके अंदर भी लोग सुनते हैं कि there's a lot of casting couch, Bollywood ho, serial ho, these production houses ho, music shows ho, kuch bhi ho, there is always there's something bad, ugly, negative going on around it. What is your take on that? What do you want to say?
Well, actually, you can't clap by one hand, Varun. If there are people out there, indulging in a casting couch, you are also saying yes to them. That's how both the hands meet and you clap. You can't clap by one hand. But yes, there are people who, wannabes, the seasoned experts will never tell you to do all of this, but the wannabes, newbies, they are the ones who indulge in casting couch and all of that. And as far as I'm concerned, I've been very fortunate. I've had a very gutsy kind of an image, and people are actually scared of me. So my reputation precedes me everywhere I go. Nobody's got the guts to tell me to, compromise. That's the word they use, compro. Nobody's got the guts to tell me to do all of that. So thankfully, I'm blessed. But yes, I've heard from friends that all these wannabes, newbies, who are just coming into the industry with a small production house or with a small casting agency, they're the ones who do all this.
Yeah. And बहुत सारे, I'm sure you're going to watch all the comments as well. Some really, really positive, some really good comments, some really good blessings.
I can't see the comments.
Yeah, I am displaying it on the screen. This is not like Instagram, right? So this is a different setup. So you won't be able to see the screens till the time I don't flash these, but I'm flashing these messages. Raman ji jaise bol rahe hain, Pooja ji, you have been the first person to let us know the dark side of Bollywood. They are appreciating all your messages, all your dialogues. Talk to my hand, Pooja, not to miss your famous dialogue, and a lot of other comments and messages. Bollywood tried to label as. So yes, let me just take this comment as well. You've been, jaise aapne bola, right? People were scared of you. Yes, they were. I would say they are still people who are scared of you, and they should be, no doubt about it. But uh, बहुत सारे लेबल्स अटैच करते हैं लोग, बहुत सारे, विक्टिम कार्ड कुछ लोग प्ले करते हैं, कुछ लोग कहते हैं, शी इज दिस, ही इज दैट, ही इज अ ड्रग एडिक्ट. जैसे अभी अगर हम इसको, इफ आई वांट टू टाई इट अप विद सुशांत केस, राइट, आई मीन लिटरली उसके साथ जो हुआ, he has been like defamed in many ways. I am sure, we see a lot of similarity with you as well in a way. A lot of people actually commented earlier, and I didn't want to flash it, but I'll tell you exactly. People said that we are so happy to see Pooja alive. People would have really wanted another, like whatever happened to Sushant, whatever happened to so many others, it could have happened to Pooja. So people were really, really very, very, positive and appreciative that thank God that nothing of that sort happened to you. In the past, they were also saying you were a drug addict. You are, you did certain things and all that stuff. Do you want to just talk a little bit about, I know we want to limit the conversation, but, just to bring that to the forefront.
Yes, sure. Well, it has been very tough for me. The past, which I'm over, and I don't want to really talk about too much or give too much of energy to it because it was negative. Exactly. But it has been difficult for me, and I'm blessed that I was strong enough to, take it and come out of it like a phoenix. Because either you burn in the celestial flame and become ashes, or you rise from it like a phoenix. So I've been strong, and I'm really blessed for that. But so thankfully, my case didn't turn out to be like Sushant Singh Rajput's. And as far as me taking drugs is concerned, very honestly, since college, I've been a smoker. Normal nicotine cigarettes. But the good news is I've quit smoking a year and a half back. So I don't smoke. And, in Big Boss, we had a smoking chamber. So I used to smoke there. So from there, they picked it up and they said, she does drugs, she does this, she does that. I don't do any of that. Neither did I do it in my past, nor am I doing it in my present, nor will I do it in my future. Because I'm totally anti-drugs, Because I feel that God has given us such a beautiful mind. Why do you want to intoxicate it or drug it, just for momentary pleasure? So I'm totally anti-drug.
Great. Absolutely. And just to lighten it a little bit, I'm going to go back to the other famous thing, all these memes being used by international celebrities as well. And not only international, I mean, हमारे खुद के Indian celebrities as well, Nora Fatehi and, whatnot. So,
Kusha Kapila, all these people.
Exactly. So, when you see all this happening, right, do you, I mean, I don't see anything to regret or repent, but do you see anything that life could have been a little different had certain things not happened? Or are you in a state of mind that, whatever happened, this is the new me and this is how I will take it forward? How do you see it?
Well, definitely there are certain things in my life which if I could turn back the clock and change, I would. And the first thing would be that I would want my father to be right here with me. That's one loss that devastated me. So if I could go back into time and change something, I would change the fact that I lost my father, So that is there. And I think it's all about being positive and rebuilding, reconstructing something that's broken. A person who has been broken down and reconstructs himself is way more inspiring, way more respectable than a silver spoon-fed stockade or person. You know what I mean? So I have been through the worst. I hit rock bottom. For 2 years, I've been comfortably numb, But I've woken up and I'm doing the things that make me happy. And Varun, as time flies by, one thing I've realized, and I want to tell that to all your viewers too, do things in life that make you happy. Do things in life that give you satisfaction. Because at the end of the day, we've got only one life, and irrespective of how much people try to create roadblocks, you've got a dream, make it a reality, work towards it. And I'm doing that. I've always done that. I've always been a go-getter. And yes, the past has been tough, but I'm over it. I'm over it. I've moved on.
Right. And this is what is inspiring. This is the now I see the Pooja talking. I see that energy, the raw energy, which we saw maybe, I don't know, 10 years back. That zeal, that energy has not faded. People, बहुत लोग बात करते हैं. Pooja, I'll be very honest, and this is why we wanted to have this candid conversation, because लोग बात करने से डरते हैं, लोग आइसोलेट हो जाते हैं, लोग अपनी एक secluded life में घुस जाते हैं कि you know what, I am done with this, I've been broken, I've been shattered, I really don't want to get out of this. And eventually they get into a lot of other issues, personal and physical and mental and all. But the way you have bounced back is obviously a story which a lot of people need to know, really, really need to get inspired. And I'm really glad that we are doing this session. And I have to always also tell few people, the people who were thinking maybe, she will not speak about certain things, maybe she will not do this, maybe she will, yes, there are certain limitations that she will definitely be under. But at the same time, I don't see any inhibition. The way she's talking, the way she is doing it, this is why we are doing this session, to get people inspired, to get people motivated, to get people the right insight. Okay, whatever could have happened, I don't think humne, we've seen those bad days and those bad things about Pooja Misra, the person who she was and how she turned to be somebody else. मतलब कुछ ऐसे वीडियोस थे, कुछ ऐसे क्लिप्स थे जो आज भी हम लोगों को कई बार हॉन्ट करते हैं कि पुअर पूजा, पुअर this and that, एक बिचारी बनाया जा रहा था उस टाइम पे. Look at her right now, guys. This is what Pooja Misra is all about. It's not about not shutting herself off and going into isolation. I'm sure Pooja, I mean, just to close on that, I think I'll just wrap it up on this one. Negativity ko wrap karke hum make denge. But I'm sure there would have been times when you would have thought, this is all not worth it. Let me just get out. Let me just finish it off everything, and let me figure out something else. Did that moment ever come?
Like I said, I was comfortably numb. So I did kind of just switch off for a while. But, writing has always been my release, Varun. I was doing a lot of food blogging, and food came to my rescue. So my brother works in the food industry. He's a consultant to a lot of big brands. He runs his own company. My sister has been a senior producer in Singapore for Food Network and, a whole lot of channels, international channels. And she's also a master chef. She's done a culinary course in Koh Samui, of world cuisine and all of that. So I had a very strong food background. So when I came to the saturation point of the entertainment industry just driving me up the wall, I just shut it out of my system for a while and I started writing. Writing is therapeutic. It just helps you release. So, and I started doing a lot of food blogging, and I love the food industry. The people here are so warm. They're so detailed. They're so lovely. I just really found my peace and my solace in the F&B industry when I'd really reached a saturation point as far as the entertainment industry is concerned. But today I'm back into the entertainment industry. And before we move on, I'd like to acknowledge certain people who have really helped my meme reach out. Like there's this American YouTuber called Michael Massino, right? So he vlogged about Pooja, what is this behavior? He was the first one. And then it got picked up by Urban TV, which is the UK-based meme channel. And they were crazy about it and kept on blasting it all over. And of course, my most favorite Instagram handle, Saint Hoax, which is based again, I think, out of States. They also really supported the meme and they've been very warm and nice to me. So I'd really like to acknowledge all these three people. They really helped me and leveraged me. at a time when, I'd hit rock bottom.
Got it. So thanks to them as well. All right, let's talk some of the questions. बहुत सारे questions मैं बड़ी देर से pause करके बैठा था chat को. Let me just take some questions, and then obviously there are certain other topics that we really need to talk about, and then I will invite few people so that they could also interact. I have no clue why, but Gitu ji is asking, what do you think about Vidya Balan? I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Anything you want to say?
Well, she's nice. She's cool, and she makes fun of herself. Like she calls her own self Moti. I saw that on social media somewhere. So I think she's pretty cool and comfortable in her skin, and that makes her attractive.
Got it. And then there are the comments. I always thought, where did Pooja go after Big Boss success? Today I came to know that she moved to Pune for taking care of his father. So yeah, I think this was something, everybody was surprised for sure. Okay, somebody who is like at the very top, everybody, everywhere the buzz is going on. What happened? Why did, where? And so thanks for clarifying. Okay. A lot of other questions as well, which I'm gonna, kind of keep them on the bay. Yes, so I'll take this one more time, just to clarify. Many people were accusing you about having drugs and all that, which you already clarified, and that the smoke and the parties. But I think, that's what she answered earlier. As anything else you want to add, maybe, up to you. Believe this is the second time, Pooja. Yes, this is the second time, and the last time was not a very, very, fruitful conversation, I would say, because of certain things and certain people. A lot of people are appreciating. Please, how much public support did you get? Okay, yeah, this is a good question. Sashiji, thank you for asking a great question. Hi, Varun. Please ask Pooja, how much public support did you get after you spoke openly against the so many big names in Bollywood? Has that helped reduce any kind of harassment?
Well, actually, to put it quite bluntly, when I did lash out against a couple of names in Bollywood, because I was losing it at that time, I was heartbroken, I was devastated, I was in agony, and I was ranting. So, because I had nobody to comfort me. And, the people on social media used to really try to help me get out of the situation. So I used to do a lot of Instagram and Facebook lives. So, there were some people who supported me, but I would say 70 to 80% of the people kept on leaving a lot of negative comments on my life. But after Sushant Singh Rajput's case happened, the same people still send me DMs and they say, we are so sorry, we didn't believe you, and we are so sorry we heard so much of negativity at you when you were trying to, speak up. You were so gutsy, this, that, and the other. But you know what, Varun, it's a thing of my past. I'm over it. At that time, that was that Pooja. Today, it's a different Pooja. So let's not confuse the two, and let's just let that Pooja rest in peace.
Great. Lot of other comments as well. I'll read out to you very quickly because I really want to be mindful of everyone's time, and I really want some people to definitely speak to you as well. What a fighter. Bravo, you gutsy girl. Very inspiring. Sharmila ji question पूछ रही हैं, has the phoenix risen enough, or are we yet to see the phoenix rise to newer heights in terms of conviction?
Fingers crossed, darling. I'm at it. I want to make you all very proud of me. I'm at it.
Great. What a fighting spirit you got, Pooja. Hats off. People are really, she must be threatened, but how come brave? Yeah, so she's, Payal is asking, you must, of course, be threatened, and, all that stuff could have happened. But how did you, think of, I think it's part of your personality, let me just put that way. But at the same time, people are saying, if you want to talk a little bit about, what made you do certain things and what made you think you could do things? Because it took a lot of guts, no doubt about it. Not an average person, can do what you did. So you want to say anything? You want to talk a little bit about that?
Well, actually, like I said, I was in pain. I was in agony. So there was there was just a lot of pent up angst. So I was just releasing my angst, and I've been a very vocal person. I'm very honest. If whatever's going on in my life is an open book, I never try to keep things under wraps unless it's like something where we have to build up an excitement, to a revelation much later. So at that time, I was just going through a lot all at once. I'd lost my father, and that was, I think, the core that made me really lash out because, he was my support system. I love my father to death. I still miss him. I still am in tears, whenever I think of him. So I think that was the core that shook me up. And then I said, that's it.
Yeah. Got it. And again, some beautiful comments. I think it's a long list of comments today. I am really, really happy to see all these. One of the questions, Ashnur Velji is asking, does Pooja have tips? How you trusted again? What made her to go on and not isolate? What was that? That again, just same question, but thoda sa differently, Pooja ke, I'm sure it would have been very difficult for you to trust people after what happened. So what was that made you, or if you trust people these days at all?
Definitely, if you've been betrayed or if you've been heartbroken, it's like very difficult to trust again. Once bitten is twice shy, as the adage goes. But somewhere along the line, trust, compatibility, loyalty, these are characteristics of any kind of a bond or harsh realities of life. You have to invest in them, So you shouldn't let your past embitter you so much that you lose faith in the basic fundamentals of life, which is trust, compatibility, loyalty, like I just said. So, I never let my past embitter me so much that I'm scarred for life. I didn't let them scar me for life, So that's what it was, and I just feel that I'm trusting, but I'm more careful now. I'm more street smart, So I have boundaries and standards like every classy, strong woman does. And you will not be allowed to bring down my standards or cross your boundaries. And that's what it is. That's what it is. If you want to trust again after being heartbroken, have standards and have boundaries, and you're safe.
Right. Some more comments. You are still as bold and beautiful and intelligent. So people are definitely appreciating. Varun, please, what she thinks about Irfan sir, about Irfan Khan. What do you think about Irfan Khan?
Well, I think he was a fabulous actor. The last movie I saw of Irfan Khan was The Life of a Pi, right? And I think he was very talented. That's why he's doing so much Hollywood projects also. And when I heard the news that he's passed away, it was really sad. And what can I say? So many people passing away. It's just a very sad era that we're going through right now. And I just hope that, we all heal fast and all this stops.
Yeah, I know. 2020 has been really devastating. Another question, common people condemn Bollywood. What's your opinion about that, about the dirt in Bollywood overall, or general speaking?
Well, you have to be strong. It's not an easy industry, and you have to be strong. And if you have people who you know here, it'll be easier for you, which I never did really. But whatever, there have been people who supported me, and I'm very grateful for that, even if it was momentary or temporary. And I just like to say that there's a lot of hard work beyond the glitz and the glamour and, the it life. There's a lot of hard work that goes into it. You have to be like a duck, smooth and unruffled on top, but furiously paddling below. That's what it is. So be prepared for a rough ride, because definitely it's not easy.
Yeah. Again, थोड़ा सा कुछ topics, कुछ ऐसे issues हैं which I will definitely try to limit. But generally speaking, based on what Venki is asking here, there are many things that happen in the industry, not specifically to Bollywood. Overall in Mumbai, agar dekhe, ya in metropolitan cities. What he's asking is, what about the unreported rape cases like Disha Salian, and there are more victims, and sometimes तो नहीं कहूंगा मैं, most of the times people don't have the guts to come in front and talk about it. But from your past, like from your modeling days, from your initial industry days, do you want to talk a little bit about things that could happen in the background, and are there victims who, just like you already mentioned, ke ताली दोनों हाथ से बजती है, but are there also things like it happens one way as well, zabardasti, forcibly, drugs karke, some black magic and whatnot? Are there things, the darker things, still there, or from your past kind of experience?
I didn't get the question, Varun. You just went off for a good 2 minutes.
Oh, really? Okay, मुझे लगता है network का थोड़ा लगता है. So basically, yeah. So basically, what he's trying to ask is about those different things that happen, like these rapes in the industry, outside of the industry, in modeling, and in other fields of the entertainment industry, I would call it. वहाँ पर बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें होती हैं. So are there unreported issues and people who are just shooed away, who are just sidelined, or थोड़ा उसके बारे में कुछ अगर आप कहना चाहती हैं?
I see it's a very big issue. So for me to sit here and pass comments or judgments, it's futile because, just by sitting here and drawing conclusions to a genuinely huge problem, especially in India, is futile. It makes no sense. So that's why I reserve my comments. But I just mean that, if anybody's modesty is challenged, you should talk about it, but not be confused about it. In my story, there was a lot of confusion. There was a lot of confusion that I had to literally filter through. Later, I realized that. So, cut the confusion, keep it to the point, and say it as it is, and speak up. That's all I'll say.
Perfect. All right. Let's go to some brighter questions as well. Pooja, in what would you like to help other girls, like to protect them from the exploitation, or what do you advise them? Bravo, girl, you have been very gutsy. So what do you advise to younger girls trying to settle?
Well, I would just tell them to always have somebody around them. Like, I've been truly quite gutsy to have tread in places where angels fear to go. So I have this family friend. She's an RJ in Hyderabad. Her name is Pinky. And she came for my dad's Barsi. And she came and she told me, Pooja Didi, the way you have led your life, you have handled such big issues single-handedly. It's amazing. I could never do that. I could have never gone to those places alone. So I guess Sing Me Alone, people probably thought it was easier to take me for a ride. So that's why always have a support system around you, be it a friend or a sister or a mother or a father. Have a sounding board, because that definitely helps. Definitely.
You said something here, again, I want to make it a little lighter, and you don't have to answer, Pooja, but I'll still throw the question. A lot of people pinged me and wanted me to ask you, are you single?
Yes. Currently, I'm single, and I've been single for the longest time. But now I'm mentally prepared to get into a relationship. And trust me, the moment I have an official boyfriend, I'll be screaming it out from rooftops. I'm not the kind who's going to keep it under wraps, right? So you all will know. But as of now, I'm single.
Perfect. All right. So expect some, subscribers and some followers on Instagram and otherwise who will now try to reach out to you. All right. Now, again, one of the topics which we've been following on, especially on this platform, is Sushant. And, it would be total injustice if I don't ask or talk about Sushant and, what has happened. But From your perspective, and even Pooja ji is asking, Pooja, what is your opinion about SSR? What do you think? Again, you're not a, you don't have to pass any kind of judgment, but what do you think? Is it a murder or a suicide? And if it's murder, do you think pretty much we all know who the culprits are, or whatever you want to say about Sushant and Sushant's murder?
See, I just want to say that it was really unfortunate, whatever happened. He was this very charming person with a lovely, endearing smile. And it's really sad that we lost him. Whether it was murder or whether it was suicide, the bottom line is he's not there anymore, right? So the loss is what pinches. And of course, the mystery and the injustice surrounding it. So I just hope that his soul rests in peace. And I have already on Instagram sent across a lot of good wishes to his family. May they heal, because at the end of the day, when somebody passes away, it's the family that feels the biggest jolt of loss, you know. So I just hope that it all somehow levels up. I don't know how will it, but let eternal justice unfold, and I hope everything levels up.
Great. Uh, okay, before I start taking few people, last set of questions hai, because I want to be mindful of the time as well. Essay, I don't know essay, but you are a fantastic orator. People are now interested to know a little bit about your education.
About my education, okay, so I did my junior school in Kingswood Junior in UK. My father had been invited by the Queen of England to do a course in the University of Manchester in England. So we all went with him. So that's, I guess, my formative years spent in UK and my education there. Then I came back to Bombay and I went to Cathedral and John Cannon High School. And I was the sports captain there. The Chief Minister of Maharashtra gave me that medal. And I was so heartened because I was having so many teething problems settling into Cathedral and John Cannon because it was filled with snoots. But nonetheless, it all turned out fine. And then I went to HR college in Bombay, which is Commerce College, and pretty popular near Signum and Jai Hind. So yeah, there you go. That's those are the details about my education. And I've also done a lot of workshops, courses. You know, there was a time, Varun, when I was on this complete trip just to learn. You know, I had this hunger, this insatiable thirst to learn and learn and learn, from stained glass window painting to tie and dye of fabrics, to creative writing, to script writing, to filmmaking, to poetry, you name it. I've done workshops and courses on everything from A to Z, you know. So I've always been this person who's believed that we don't stop learning till the day we die. And that's one tip I'd give to your viewers, that, you know, keep yourself busy in these difficult times, doing online courses, learn a new skill, develop a new hobby, you know, because we've got only one life. And it's upon us to, you know, develop our talents and our skills while we're at it.
Got it. All right. Even though I wanted to ignore this question, but I'm still gonna, and I'm not asking Pooja to respond to this, but I am gonna respond to this. But Pooja, I'll let you know the question. This is Varun. Last time, Vibhor on your channel had openly said to take care of her case to give Pooja justice. What happened to that? Please answer, Varun. Thank you. The answer to that question, as we all have come across, and we know who this individual was and what he turned out to be. Even if after knowing, if you're asking that question, then I'm sorry, then you don't know the person. It happened to be another fake thing in the list of all the fake things he did. So nothing happened, no help, no word whatsoever. So I don't even want Pooja to even respond to that. So thanks for your question and hope that answers. Yes, family does matter. I'm sure that's what Pooja has been saying. A support system is very important, and so again, on that I already have she's already we can't be, yes, Jay Varanasi, please Hindi mein bhi baat karenge, definitely karenge. Pooja, don't Basta murder need not a mental strength. Yes, a lot of questions. Okay, let me just add few people. Uh, yeah, you are amazing, everybody. And before I add these people, I also have to tell. And I was just talking to Pooja just before we started. People DM'd me. People sent me some of her old videos and said, good and bad, both things. But I'll talk about the good things. Uh, there were people who said, why did we not listen to Pooja when she was screaming at the top of her voice about the atrocities being done by certain people in the industry? कुछ लोगों ने मुझे ये कहा, oh, looks like we lost her. So as soon as she's back, we will take her back, and I'm going to add few more people. So बहुत सारे लोगों ने ऐसा मुझे कांटेक्ट करके बात की, मैसेज किए, and I was really taken aback that now, after all that has happened to Jia Khans and Sushant Singh Rajput and many more who we've lost, uh, now people have realized that whatever she was trying to explain, whatever she was trying to tell us, is the truth, and they extend so much support to her. So even though she is not here, let me just add few people. Somen Kharaji, since I don't know you, it would be helpful if you turn on your camera for 1 second in the backstage, so that I see you and then I can take you in. उसके बाद आप अपना कैमरा बंद कर सकते हैं. That's absolutely fine. And I see Sachin here. Hey Sachin and Rika. Hello.
Hey, how are you, Varun?
Good. How are you guys?
Very well, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for getting Pooja
Varun, I
here.
want to ask her some
All right.
questions. I don't know whether she'll be comfortable or not.
Okay. Yeah. Let's not talk about a specific individual. Let's not name
No,
anybody.
not specific individual. I'll put it in a broader perspective.
Yes, exactly. Then that's fine. So as soon as she's back, let me just see if her battery died down or what happened. Let me just quickly check with her.
So, in the meanwhile, Varun, I just wanted to share something. I think a lot of people are probably thinking that she's being diplomatic. Maybe she is. I am not here to take sides with Pooja. In fact, there's so many questions on my mind, as you would be aware, and those that I want to ask her. But a lot of times, I think these are also memories that we don't want to attach ourselves to, and it's painful. So, if someone is trying to be diplomatic or not being direct with something, let's also remember that they are human and they have been through that experience. Though it'll be amazing if she can share more directly and tell us more about her experience, because yeah, that's going to help a lot of us.
Correct. Yeah. So looks like maybe her phone would have died down, because if it has shut off, then it will take a couple of minutes for her to be back because she's not seen the message. Okay, here she is. So let me just take her back. Hey, Pooja.
Hi, I don't know, the electricity went off in my house, and that's
Okay.
how I got disconnected with you for a few moments. Yeah.
No worries. I'm glad. I was about to add people, and as soon as I added, I thought maybe I did something wrong, but
No.
all right.
There was a
So
power cut in my place. Yeah.
yeah. So I have again a lot of positive points and comments which I'll continue to flash as well as read, but I have Mrika here. Mrika, you want to go ahead with your question?
Hey, Pooja, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm very well. Thank you so much. You happen to be in one of my most favorite cities and a city where I grew up. So that's wonderful. I love Pune. So must tell you, you look gorgeous. You look great. And we're so glad you're here, because let me tell you that all of us have been bothering Varun a lot to have you on the show. We've all wanted to hear you. We've all seen you around for a very long time, and we've seen the way you fought through situations, and you are where you are today. So I'm sure a lot of women, a lot of girls gain a lot of strength out of your story, your journey. And it'd be amazing at some point if you could pen that down and share with everyone. I mean, truly, it's going to give us all a lot of inspiration.
So
I
I've
have
done
one
that
question.
already, darling, in my biography. What's in a name? Everything. You were not born to be a mediocre. You will get to know right from the point when I was born till today. The whole journey has been encapsulated in that book.
Super. So great you shared that, Pooja. I'm going to make sure I get the chance to go through it. Well, I have a question with you for you, Pooja. Today is that there was a point when, and you're absolutely free to not answer this because I just mentioned, and I would like to share this with you as well, that we all come out of situations where it's not just about a person or a situation, but the whole memory that is attached to it, which sometimes makes us really not get there and talk about it. But still, I mean, if you'd like to, we would love to hear this. You were in a situation which was dark. You were in a situation where you called out specific names, in a situation which we can completely relate to today, probably because of the things that happened with Sushant and they came out. And sometimes being a woman, I sincerely feel extremely bad, that at that point we didn't stand up for you. We didn't believe completely. We didn't know what was happening. We were all taken aback because, these were big names. Given a chance today, do you think, Pooja, you would want to help the agencies, or you would want to help the person, concerned, to really know a little more about it and help this entire situation to make it better for others who'd want to get into the stream and take it forward as a profession?
Well, quite honestly, what happened back there happened back there. And like I said, that Pooja is resting in peace now. I've made a new beginning. Yes, there were big
Sure.
names involved, and there was a lot of mudslinging, which could have been avoided had people been a little careful and more considerate. But they weren't, right? So it was a whole load of mistakes happening at a whole load of ends at the same time. So you can just call it a tragedy and forget about it. But coming back to the second part of your question, that would I like to mentor people and help them not make the same mistakes or get into uncomfortable situations like that? Most definitely. In fact, I've even shot the pilot of a reality show called Spare Me the Crab Mentality, where I'm giving a platform to aspirants, to sing, dance, enact dialogues. And a girl who had been a part of my pilot episode got picked up for a music video, a Punjabi music video. So we had a success story right in the first episode. So I definitely want to mentor people. I definitely want to mentor people and, help them learn from my experiences in life.
That's truly very, very positive, Pooja. And I can tell you, your story also makes me believe in karma, makes me believe in the fact that what goes around comes around. Whether or not you feel comfortable talking about it, but the same names have come back today. The entire country has sort of ensured that they know that, they're wrong, and we've stood together against them. So most definitely a lot of belief in karma. Wish you a whole lot of luck, and hope to see you around, very successful and doing very, very well in future.
Thank you so much, darling. A virtual hug to you.
Lots of love. Absolutely. Big hug.
Thank you, Marika. All right, I have to say one comment. I have to definitely put this comment across right now. If I remember correctly, on the last chat that I had with Pooja on the same platform, she mentioned one statement, and I think she was the one who made it, that I hope I am there to see karma act on those people. And at that point of time, she was not sure whether karma will happen in this lifetime. I am very sure she is smiling when she's off camera. I'm sure she will smile right now as well, that karma is paying back and we see what is happening. So I don't want to, again, take any kind of names and do anything else, but kudos to you. And thanks, Mrika, for that amazing and wonderful comment and question.
Thank you. Thanks, Pooja. So nice meeting you here.
All right. A lot of other positive questions, comments as well. So I'm going to just take a few more because we are almost at the top of the hour. A very common question, you've answered it in bits and pieces, but I would love that, so that, every time anybody listens to this particular live, they get the same answer or they get to know this. How you gain this much energy after all that happened. For a normal person, it drains all the energy. They will just give up, overall give up in life. But what motivated you? What kept you going and made this food?
Well, actually, I have always believed that winners are never quitters and quitters can never be winners, And I have given so much of myself to the industry, to my production house, to everything that I've done, Varun. I'm a very wholehearted person, you know. I'm very much like the phrase that my way or the highway. So I'm in it full-heartedly, or I'm not in it at all. You know, so I'm a bit of an extremist there. So after all the hard work that I put in, although I did face a little bit of resistance from my family, who was scared, who wanted to hold me back, you know, like my mother especially, that after all that you've been through, I don't want you to go back into the same stream of work again, you know, you do other things and things like that. But I convinced her that, you know, I cannot leave it at this point when I've given so much of myself to it.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of calls and messages, guys. Do excuse that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So that was that. And I kept going. And that's what I advocate and advise all you guys out there. If you have a dream, don't give up. It's never easy. But the tougher it is, the more you're going to enjoy the end results, the more you're going to relish the fact that your dream is going to turn into a reality if you don't give up. So there you go.
Got it. Great. Again, I think ये मेरा भी question था, but Sanjeev Roy is also asking, what's in store for your future plans? What's happening next? Are you going to be in the industry, something else, series, whatnot? So tell us a little bit about your future as well.
Well, I've made a relationship-based, sexy and humorous web series called Love Sutra. And, it's basically talking about issues in relationships, from alcoholism to cheating to sex addiction to a whole lot of other things, right? In a very light-hearted manner. These are serious relationship issues that a lot of people go through, but I've by purpose kept it in a very light vein so that it's enjoyable and the message also gets sent across, right? So I release Love Sutra on Instagram. Every Sunday I've been releasing an episode because I did an Instagram live and I realized that I've got fans from all over the world, from Europe, UK, Australia, New Zealand, Bangladesh, even Meerut in India. So, the diversity is amazing. So I said that let me give them some more humorous content to consume after the viral meme, which will always be a classic. So with that intention, I released my latest web series, Love Sutra. And I would encourage all you guys to visit my Instagram handle at Pooja Misra Production and watch my IGTV videos, because that's where Love Sutra is. And please leave your feedback as comments. So Love Sutra is currently happening. And right after, I plan to publish the self-help book that I've written, which I was talking about earlier. Yes, you can be a reality show star, where I'm giving out tips and all the inside scoop on how to make it on reality television, because I get asked that a lot, right? So it's one hell of a book. I hope you all enjoy it. Then I also have a televised lifestyle magazine called Abhi To Party Shuru Hui Hai, which I've shot in different places, from Delhi NCR to Pune to Bombay to Jaipur to Bangkok. So that's a whole season there, 8 episodes, 8 half-an-hour episodes. And then I have a song called Hotter Than You, which I've released the audio of, Varun, because I wanted to test the response. I wanted to know how are people liking the song, and people have loved the song. It's a dance track. It just uplifts your spirit. And currently, we all are saying hotter than you to Corona, the COVID-19 virus, which is like playing up on us so big time that we all are homebound. So I have that song, and I hope to make a music video out of it finally and put it out there for you guys to enjoy. So I've got my hands full. I've got a lot of projects which are within the umbrella of my own production house to begin with. And of course, there have been offers for web movies, for Netflix and stuff, which I'm considering. So I'm working hard, guys, to make you all proud of me, Please keep me in your prayers and wish me all the best.
All right. A lot of other questions are coming in. Preeti, just to, Preeti, if you want to ask the questions, because the chat is very long and I'm not able to find what specific question. Did they try to kill you too? This is what I only see. So again, I don't know what kind of a question, is this to be put across. Let me just go to some of the people on the screen. Sachin, please go ahead.
Jai Shri Ram, Pooja ji, Jai Hind.
Jai Shri Ram. Kaise hain aap?
Okay, how are you, madam?
I'm all right.
Yeah, very glad to see you because I was a huge fan of you when I watched Big Boss 5. In fact, you were the show stealer there. And in fact, when till the time you were there in Big Boss, I watched it. उसके बाद मैंने देखना छोड़ दिया उसको.
Oh, so sweet. Thank you for being such a loyal fan.
Yeah. Madam, I would like to ask a straight question to you because it's not a question, it's actually my own personal experience regarding the video that you made on Reena Roy's daughter, Fatty Sinha. The video that you made 1 year back, when I watched that video, I felt very irritated and I felt that no, this is wrong, and the language that you're using is absolutely wrong. But after Sushant's murder and whatever is happening right now, it's almost like that video is a music to my ears. Whatever you said in that video is actually music to my ears. In fact, I am willing to keep that particular video as my ringtone for my phone. It's that good. In fact, whatever you said bluntly about all these industry people, right? I mean, I was so impressed. Even, in fact, I watched it yesterday itself. The kind of comments that you made on Fatty Sinha and her family and Khan and family, I was really impressed that this girl is actually the tigress who can take on the cabal. Because after Sushant's death, we have realized the character of these people. And I'm really glad that you made those videos, even though you might have done frustration or something. But I really appreciate you. If Sushant would have done the same thing, probably he would have been alive today with us. So people like Kangana and people like you, I really salute you because you people openly come and expose these dirty scoundrels. And I really appreciate for that. And I hope that you have a prosperous future. Thank you for this. Thank you for giving me time. Thank you.
Okay, I'm happy to know that you find those embarrassing and self-destructive videos, as I call them now that I'm a little bit wiser, a lot more calmer, and way more matured. Because at that time, like I told you, I was heartbroken, I was in agony, I was ranting, and nobody supported me at that time. So today, after Sushant's case, when you go back and watch those videos and you want to salute my spirit, it's a little late in the day because I've moved on. And very honestly, I would not like to be in the league of Kangana and other women like her because I don't like to be in the eye of controversy. I'm here to do my thing, exist calmly, and just live and let live, guys. That's it. That's all I want to say. Live and let live.
But Pooja, I have to add, and I'm sure this is the feeling across the board. I can confirm to you that we are all very sorry we didn't support you. We're all very sorry. We should have come ahead, but we understand now. We apologize, and we really, really are proud of you. We are very proud of you, of what you did. No matter how it was, whatever space you were in, and so happy that you moved on. You're so much more calm and happy. But we are so proud of you that you took that step. You didn't care, what they would do to you, what would happen next. And you just came ahead and you were honest. So thank you. And sorry again.
Okay, great. I don't want the emotions to run high, but let me get Dhruv. Dhruv, please go ahead.
Hello, namaskar Pooja ji. The reason
Namaste,
I came on this,
कैसे हैं?
मैं ठीक हूँ, मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ पूजा जी, आप कैसे हैं?
बस okay.
Okay, ma'am, the only reason I came on the show here today is to thank you and congratulate you. See, the journey of your transformation from that angry young woman, let me use this word, angry young woman, to the composed and the mature way in which you are putting your words out today, which every common man can connect. There is no second thought about it, ma'am. It was only this point I wanted to come and make. You are a warrior. You are a stand-apart warrior. If any one of us here, I see Amit Sarkar here as well. I see Varun Bhai here as well. Me, myself here, and there is one more gentleman, Freeze D, here on the line. If you feel that any one of us can be of any help to you in your fight or raising the voice out, you can please reach us on, ma'am. We will always be there to support you. Our support
Please
might
follow
not.
me on Instagram. Leave comments on the reels that I make every day. I work really hard. So I need your support there, okay? Because I'm eventually a content creator and I want your feedback as comments on my posts. So please support me there.
100% we will do it, ma'am. See, because our contribution might not look that big, but my humble request to everyone who's watching this show is, if we common men stop having the diversions in us, if we stop getting into the distractions and rather discuss our problems within ourselves, we can actually tell the authority that they are public servants. I keep telling this in most of the shows. You are one person who is a stand-in example for this, so I repeat it today for one last time. It is UPSC, Union Public Service Examination, like Service Commission Examination. It is not UPOC, Union Public Ownership Commission Examination. That is all the point I wanted to make. You're a wonderful human being, Pooja ji. All due respects to you. Let me take your leave. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your kind words.
All right. Last few guests. Yes, Freeze, please go ahead next.
Hi, I'm audible.
Yes, you are.
Pooja, hi, good to see you again. And I would like to tell you past is past, no looking forward, no looking back, forward only, Baba. Okay? Now, one very important question I want to ask you, which I've been asking very often, it's again related to the industry. I've been a DJ, I've also been with the music industry, and now I'm an acoustician. So this question is very relevant. So, what do you think the industry or the fraternity, that's what they call themselves, should be doing, in order to bring in more and more newer, talented people? Because to be honest, I've been a DJ, as I told you, and what I'm seeing is it's the same pattern and module of working that is having a godfather in the industry, which really makes makes the sons, daughters, kins of them. So it makes them so easy to come into the industry, and they trample and step over so many great, amazing talent. And I say this because I'm not seeing any change. In fact, I'm seeing more and more of these people getting into the scene. Let be a cameraman, or let be even from very often we hear the directorial debut, blah blah blah, and honestly, not having even charane ka talent. So, what could and should the industry should be doing according to you?
Well, actually, I totally believe in fresh and new talent. And that's why, I conceptualized the show Spare Me the Crab Mentality, where I was giving a ticket to aspirants to completely enter Bollywood without any kind of complications or struggle or exploitation, right? So I think that there should be more avenues like Spare Me the Crab Mentality, talent hunts, and more opportunities for people who aspire to be a part of show business to actually get in, because it is true, it's very difficult to break in. It's very difficult to break in if you don't have a godfather, if you don't have a film industry based family. It's very difficult.
Like I would like to just come in, because I see this is one industry which is so highly respected, and it's also so highly paid once you really get in and make something. But I don't see a stepping, like what's the stepping entry? I mean, like any other industry, you have let be even architecture, engineering, blah blah blah. You do your diploma, you do your degree, then you do an internship, and there are steps where you climb. But this industry is a straight. I mean, there are some gate crashers just because they have somebody in the industry. Like honestly, in my own. Like let's talk about DJ industry. I'm seeing so many of the flop actors, models, just because they didn't do well, and they just get into the into the DJ industry, and they're so big now. I see uh, uh, sons of some really who couldn't make it in the industry because of whatever reason, no acting skills, no great looker, and now they've become some really big in the DJ industry. So this is really unfair to so many young talent. And why you think this is getting more and more? In fact, I don't see any change happening. Why?
See, it is really competitive, but I must tell you that there's a new breed of independent filmmakers who want actors and actresses who look real, who are, without any filmy background and stuff like that. So it's not that bad also. It all depends on how you maneuver your way through. But definitely, if you are traffic stopping, hot, head turner, and exemplary, it's going to be tougher for you. Let me tell you. If you don't look that good, if you look more real, and if you are more humble as far as the way you dress and speak is concerned, it'll be easier. So it works like that, because people get threatened by very outstanding personalities and then they make it tougher for them. So it is like that, what to do. And show business is a very coveted business. To be in the spotlight is something a lot of people want. So there's more supply and less demand. So it's economics actually, where there's more supply and less demand, it's manic and competitive. And it's probably because of the competition and all of that, many people, cut each other off, and there's a whole cram mentality that trickles in. But all I want to say is that, keep learning, keep growing, keep developing, never give up on yourself.
All right. Thank you so much. And I would like, if possible, the show that you mentioned, is it possible that later on you please share it with Varun, so that I would love to see what is it all about.
Yes,
and,
I've made a pilot episode. It's like a talent hunt where I'm giving new aspirants, upcoming talent, a platform to display, their skills.
See, because I'm not, like, I'm sure it's not reached to as many people, because even I'm not aware of that. Okay. And the other stuff I wanted to tell you, that if you ever need anything related to music, be my friend, Baba. Get in touch.
Okay, please follow me on Instagram and leave a comment or DM me. And I'll definitely tell you, I have so many requirements for music pieces, jingles. So we can definitely collaborate.
That's where I come in. I'll do that. You take care. All the best and keep moving forward. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Take care, Baba.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Last few minutes. Yes, Amit ji, please bole. You're next.
Pooja ji, namaskar. Varun ji, namaskar. Everybody, namaskar.
Namaskar ji.
It's good to see you, Pooja ji, with a great energy, because you are such a personality. जिन्होंने पहले ये बॉलीवुड के अंदर की गंदगी को बाहर निकाला था, you have exposed them a lot. और उसके बाद आपने जिस तरीके से कमबैक किया है, आपको देख के बहुत लोगों को सीख मिलेगा. और मैं बिल्कुल सहमत हूँ. What is the name? I just forgot. R. Meena ji से कि that time we had not spoken or we have not united for the justice of Pooja that time, but after Sushant Singh Rajput everything changed, right? मेरा ये सवाल है सिंपली पूजा जी, क्योंकि आप तो इंडस्ट्री से अंदरूनी, आपको पता है किस तरीके से क्या होता है, तो क्या अभी भी वही चीज चल रहा है या कुछ चेंजेस हो पा रही है? क्योंकि ये जो सिस्टम है, सुशांत के बाद इतनी मूवमेंट चल रही है, आपको तो पता होगा बॉलीवुड किस तरीके से, मतलब हाउ द बॉलीवुड परफॉर्मिंग राइट नाउ विद ईच एंड एवरी सेक्टर्स, चाहे वो कमर्शियल हो या वो मूवीज हो या टेलीविजन से कुछ भी हो, तो लोग पसंद नहीं कर रहे हैं. तो क्या वही पैटर्न अभी भी चल रहा है ना, कुछ नया कुछ होने को मतलब चांसेस है? मैं आपसे मतलब एक सजेशन मांगता हूँ या पूछता हूँ डायरेक्टली.
नहीं, आई थिंक कोविड ने बहुत सारी चीजें बदली हैं. लोगों को जिंदगी की ज्यादा वैल्यू हो गई है, क्योंकि इतने सारे लोग मरे और लोग ज्यादा कंसिडरेट अब हैं, क्योंकि इतना बड़ा पैंडेमिक है जिससे पूरी दुनिया गुजर रही है. और अब सिचुएशन मेरे ख्याल से थोड़ी बेहतर है, क्योंकि इंडिपेंडेंट फिल्म मेकर्स हैं, वेब सीरीज इतनी चल रही हैं आजकल, तो वेब सीरीज आर इजियर to be a part of than movies, of course, big budget movies. तो लोगों को और प्लेटफॉर्म्स मिल रहे हैं अपने टैलेंट दिखाने के लिए, तो अब सिचुएशन काफी बेहतर है पहले से।
मेरा एक और सवाल है, ये सुशांत का मूवमेंट से क्या बॉलीवुड में कुछ अंतर हुआ है? व्हाट डू फील?
नहीं, डेफिनेटली अंतर तो हुआ है, क्योंकि लोग वैल्यू ऑफ लाइफ जान गए। एक इंसान की जान कितनी महत्वपूर्ण होती है, ये बात वो समझ गए। जब कोई चला जाता है तब उसकी वैल्यू समझ आती है, राइट? ये ह्यूमन नेचर है।
देन देयर इज अ क्वेश्चन लाइक, बड़े बड़े जो फिल्म स्टार्स है या प्रोडक्शन हाउसेस है, वो खुल के क्यों नहीं आते हैं इन सपोर्ट ऑफ सुशांत सिंह राजपूत?
वेल, बिकॉज उसके अराउंड इतना सारा कंट्रोवर्सी, ड्रग केस, मिस्ट्री, मर्डर, सुसाइड, इतना कंफ्यूजन और स्पाइडर वेब है कि कोई उसमें सोचता है कि अगर अपना हाथ लगाऊंगा तो मैं फंस जाऊंगा। उसीलिए वो लोग ओपनली नहीं बाहर आ पाते।
सी, अगर आप फॉलो किए होंगे मैम, तो विद ड्यू रिस्पेक्ट यू कैन ऑल्सो ऑब्जर्व सर्टन थिंग्स लाइक रिया चक्रवर्ती या शोभिक चक्रवर्ती। दीज पीपल आर बीन अरेस्टेड, वो अरेस्ट हुए थे एनसीबी के थ्रू, उसके बाद से उनको बेल मिल गया, बट स्टिल दे आर द सस्पेक्ट्स as we SSRian feel, right? Now what basic my point is, तो ये जो चीज है, ये जो ड्रग्स एंगल है, इस ड्रग्स एंगल को किस तरीके से आप देखते? डू यू बिलीव दैट सुशांत वाज अ ड्रग एडिक्ट और इट वाज इम्पोज्ड टू हिम कि ये ड्रग है, मतलब अकॉर्डिंग टू यू?
वेल, देखिए, ये क्रिएटिव फील्ड में लोग स्प्लिफ, कैनबीज, ये सब काफी कॉमन है। पर जब गवर्नमेंट ने इतना स्ट्रिक्ट स्टांस लिया कि दीपिका पादुकोण भी नहीं छोड़ी गई, उन्हें भी क्वेश्चनिंग और इंटरोगेशन के लिए बुलाया गया जब वो एक टॉप रंग एक्ट्रेस मानी जाती है, तो फिर क्लीन इट अप। समझ रहे हैं मेरी बात? यू हैव टू क्लीन इट अप। तो वही चल रहा है, क्लीनिंग अप चल रही है अभी इंडस्ट्री की एज फार एज ड्रग्स इज कंसर्न।
Then this is the inside of Bollywood we can say, as because ये ड्रग्स का जो नेक्सस है, ये आहिस्ता आहिस्ता बहुत सारे लोगों बाहर आ रहे हैं, मेड बी प्रोड्यूसर, लेट इट बी फिल्म डायरेक्टर, ही इज एन एक्टर, ही इज एक्ट्रेस, सबको लेकर इस ड्रग्स के एंगल में पाया जा रहा है। नाउ द थिंग इज दैट व्हाट यू फील लाइक कि यू पीपल लाइक आप जैसे आप जैसे और लोग भी, क्या ऐसा नहीं चाहिए आप लोगों की और सुशांत की मूवमेंट को एक अंतिम मूवमेंट तक ले जाने के लिए आप सब एक आवाज उठाए फ्रॉम योर साइड, फ्रॉम द बॉलीवुड साइड इटसेल्फ, सो दैट ये केस को जस्टिस मिले बहुत जल्दी?
देखिए, अब मैंने जैसे पहले भी बोला, ये मैंने क्वेश्चन पहले आंसर कर रखा है, इटर्नल जस्टिस अनफोल्ड करेगा और जैसे सिचुएशन को होना चाहिए, धीरे धीरे, टाइम इज द बेस्ट हीलर। मैं आपको क्या बताऊं, मेरी ही एक्सपीरियंस से आप देखिए, टाइम इज द बेस्ट हीलर। ऑल वी कैन डू इज गिव इट टाइम एंड प्रे दैट जस्टिस इज सर्व्ड।
राइट, ऑलराइट, आई थिंक
one more last question, Varun ji, last question. Since Pooja ji, you are an inspiration for many women, right? So मैं मतलब in behalf of you, मैं आपसे आग्रह करना चाहूंगा कि आप इस मुहिम में हमारे साथ आ जाएं। It would be a booster from the Bollywood side also, जिससे कि मुहिम और बड़ा मूवमेंट बन सकता है, ये मेरा सोचना है। Because you are a vocal lady, आपके पास आवाज है, आपके पास नॉलेज है और आपके पास उस काबिलियत है जो चीज को मतलब जिसको कन्वर्ट कर सके। ये बहुत सही समय रहेगा आपके लिए इफ यू कम एंड जॉइन हैंड्स विद अस। आई मीन द बेस्ट प्लेटफॉर्म इज द वरुण प्लेटफॉर्म। यू कैन टॉक टू हिम डायरेक्टली रिगार्डिंग ऑल द इश्यूज व्हाट वी कैन गो अहेड, जिससे कि हम इस चीज को और जल्दी से जल्दी सॉल्व करें।
डेफिनेटली, आई विल गिव इट अ थॉट। थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू अमित जी। ऑलराइट रमन जी, हालांकि मैं आपको वैसे तो लास्ट में लेता, बट आई एम श्योर आप कुछ लिख के लाए होंगे या आप पूजा जी के लिए कुछ कहना चाहते होंगे। पूजा, जस्ट टू लेट यू नो, रमन अरोड़ा ये वैसे तो प्रोफेशन से तो बिजनेसमैन हैं, बट इंटरेस्ट से ये बहुत बड़े शायर हैं, बहुत बड़े राइटर हैं। ये भी एक ऐसे इंसान हैं जो आपके शायद कोलैबोरेशन जो आप कहती हैं He writes very well. He definitely does a lot of. So, हाँ जी रमन जी, please बोलें.
जी वरुण जी नमस्कार. पूजा जी आपको नमस्कार. आपके वीडियोस देखे हैं मैंने पहले काफी. मैं देखता रहा हूँ आपके बहुत से वीडियोस जिसमें इज इट ओके इफ आई स्पीक इन हिंदी?
No problem.
I prefer to speak in Hindi when I'm in the show. All right. So let's start. मैं सबसे पहले तो आपको धन्यवाद करना चाहूंगा कि आप जिस तरीके से उन सवालों का जवाब दे रही हैं उसी बेबाकपन से, उसी तरीके से के लिए जिसके लिए आपको हम लोग जानते हैं. हमने आपके वीडियो भी देखे हैं जिसमें आपकी तकलीफ देखी है, आपका दुख देखा है, आपके आंसू देखे हैं, और वो जो जिससे मुझे लगता है कि अब आप निकल गई हैं. तो उम्मीद करते हैं कि आप और आगे अच्छा करें और बहुत बहुत तरक्की करें, और जो तकलीफ आपको अब तक मिली है, जो हमें महसूस हुई है, हम लोगों ने महसूस की है आपकी तकलीफें सीरियसली. तो परमात्मा से दुआ करते हैं कि आपकी वो तकलीफें, उनसे आप बाहर निकल के तरक्की के रास्ते पे जहां आप चल रही हैं उसमें आगे चलें. एक शुभकामनाएं हमारी तरफ से. दूसरा, हम लोग अभी भी बॉलीवुड को नहीं भूल पाए हैं उनकी हरकतों की वजह से, जो उन्होंने अभी तक किया है यहाँ पे. जिस तरीके के ये नशे के कारोबार चला रहे हैं, जिस तरीके से ये लोग आम आदमी का बवाल मनाते हैं, जिस तरीके से ये अपनी अपनी फिल्मों को, और ये मतलब मुझे लगता है कि हम लोग नहीं भूल पाएंगे. हम लोग इनको हमेशा याद रखेंगे, और इनके जो कच्चे चिट्टे हम लोगों के सामने खुले हैं, सचमुच हमें नफरत हो गई है इन लोगों से. तो मैं तो कविताएं लिख, और जो दिल में होता है वो लिख. अगर ये अच्छी लगती है, कभी किसी को बुरी भी लगती है, तो एक कविता मैंने बॉलीवुड की, अगर आप मुझे परमिशन दे तो आई वुड try to read that poem.
Please go ahead.
If you allow me to do so.
Definitely.
All right. Thank you so much, Pooja ji. All right. So let's start it, Varun ji. With all due respect and permission from your side, let's start it.
हाँ जी.
ये नशे के व्यापारी हैं. ये नशे के व्यापारी हैं, चरित्र के जीरो हैं. दुख होता है सोचकर ये मेरे देश के हीरो. कोई सोते हुए गरीबों पर गाड़ी चढ़ा देता है, कोई सोते हुए गरीबों पर गाड़ी चढ़ा देता है, कोई किसी लड़की को छत से गिरा देता है, कोई सजा याफ्ता मुजरिम है, कोई अवैध शिकारी है. कोई सजा याफ्ता मुजरिम है, कोई अवैध शिकारी है. किसी को आदमी होकर भी औरत होने की बीमारी है. कोई रेप करके जमानत पे जेल से आया है, कोई रेप करके जमानत पे जेल से आया है. कोई मेरे देश के दुश्मनों का साझीदार है, हमसाया है. कोई सांसद का पुत्र होकर भी आतंकवादियों का यार है. कोई सांसद का पुत्र होकर भी आतंकवादियों का यार है. किसी की 2 बीवियां हैं तो किसी को दूसरे की बीवी से प्यार है. कैसे लोगों को आज हम अपना आदर्श बना रहे हैं, कैसे लोगों को आज हम अपना आदर्श बना रहे हैं. भूल गए अपने असली हीरो को, किन के पीछे जा रहे हैं. बस और नहीं, अब और नहीं, इनको इनकी औकात पे लाना है. खुद से नफरत करने लगेंगे ये, बस आईना दिखाना है, बस आईना दिखाना. थैंक यू.
Very nice. I love the end. I love the end. खुद से नफरत करने लगेंगे, बस आईना दिखाना है. Beautiful. Very nice.
Raman ji, mind blowing. Raman ji, you have taken the stage. Great, great.
नहीं, बॉटम लाइन वही है, हम सब मिस्टेक्स करते हैं रमन जी, पर जो रियलाइज करके उसके लिए कुछ करना चाहता है, मिस्टेक को मेकअप करना चाहता है, इवेंचुअली वही बड़प्पन होता है, बड़ा इंसान होता है. That's it.
Perfect. All right, guys. I really have to be very mindful of the time. She's already been here for a very long time. Thank you so much, Raman ji. Yes, Rekha ji, another ferocious lady. Pooja, again, just to give you a little bit of introduction, I mean, she's one vocal warrior in this SSR campaign as well. She speaks her heart out. Nothing can stop her. She's just like you. So please go ahead, Rekha ji.
Hello.
Yes, please go ahead.
You hear
Okay.
me, Varun?
थोड़ा
Can you hear me?
yes, internet issue लग
Hello.
रहा है.
Yeah,
Hello.
I can
Hello.
hear you. I can hear you.
Can you hear me, Pooja?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Fine. Pooja, you know who I am? I'm Rekha. Let me introduce myself. Whatsoever my profession, here I am. I'm in front of you. I'm not with the closed cameras. I want to respect you. I want to tell you. I want to talk to you. I'm sorry for all the others. But this is what respect is about. You know, I accept you. Bold, brave. The bold and the beautiful are the phrases which are meant to be for people like you. You are amazing, wonderful, brilliant, excellent, fabulous. What all can I say about you? Such a brave woman. Out with it. In logo ko, you have shown them their faces. What, Pooja, had you not come and spoken about them? What, Pooja? If you had not come and spoken about them, you had not exposed them. They would have got a chance to get away with everything that did. No, you have done a great job. You're a brave woman, a hugely talented person. You are into acting, directing, you're into writing such fabulous books. What not, should be spoken about you. Good, whatever that you did, and you have been really a warrior. You fought it out. अब इन लोगों को हम लोगों को जूते चखाने हैं, इनको जूते मारने हैं. ठीक है, तो आपने जो किया है, it's been a wonderful job. Hats off to you. And you know what, Pooja, when one such girl like you stands up, when one such warrior like you stands up, कितनों की जो वो होती है, हिम्मत होती है ये गलत काम करने की, वो वहीं के वहीं पस्त हो जाएंगे. और आपको देख करके there will be hundreds and thousands of females who would dare and come out, and they would gather courage, they would be encouraged. और इसी तरीके से हम इनको मात दे सकते हैं, इसी तरीके से. I was so surprised to hear even Kangana say that you have to behave like wives on the in the studios while shooting sets per. You have to act like wives to these directors and to these heroes. You have to get down. This is the misogyny. This is the misogyny which our country is still facing. You know what? They cannot accept women with high self-esteem. You have been one of them. Kudos to you. Go ahead. We are with you. We were with you in your pain, and good that you came out and exposed them. उनकी धज्जियां उड़ी हैं, और आपने उनकी deeds जो हैं वो उनकी their bad deeds. It's their bad deeds, and you have come out of it. Brave woman.
Thank you. Pooja, you want to say something?
No, I just want to say thank you. You are very opinionated. And मैंने पहले भी बोला जो हो गया सो हो गया. अब तो I'm in a different phase in my life. So
of course.
Yeah, moved on. So that's that.
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead
Thank
with
you so
it.
much.
All the best to you. All the best to you in all your ventures, in whatsoever you do. And as you know, Dhruvji said, any help you want from we warriors, we are here with you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your kindness.
All right. Thank you so much, Rekha ji. Really appreciate that. All right, guys. Now, Sonia ji, please.
I would be leaving because you can give chance to other people who would like.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Yes, Sonia.
Hi, Varun. Hi, Pooja, and hi, everyone. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. I have one thing to tell to everyone. See, Pooja has very clearly stated that she has moved on. She was a victim. She dealt with it the way she wanted to deal with it that moment. She's out of it. We cannot, and we should not actually pressurize the victim to come with her story. She has gone through her pains, her heartbreak, her all the pain she had to go through. So, guys, she is a new person right now. Let her live the life she wants to live, how she wants to live, and what she wants to do. Pooja, I must tell you, you're a very brave fighter. You fought it alone. We were not there because we didn't understand the situation that time. Uh, I'm glad you have moved on. Really happy for you. You're in a good space of mind, and you're doing amazing work for yourself and healing yourself. That is more important right now for you. At the same time, we have started a new fight because we understood it right now. I will give you the credit that you were one who exposed them at that point when we didn't understand it. But now, from here on, we are going to take it forward and fight for all people like you whom we didn't believe. Fight for all those people who have gone through all these pains in the industries. The injustice occurred to them. Even Sushant is reason for all that pain people have gone through because he understood pain better than any one of us. So all the best to you. May you achieve whatever your goals and dreams are. And if you ever need anything, please feel free to get and more vocal with us on basic topics you want to. Get in touch with all the warriors. We'll be glad to help you in your healing process. Not taking you back there. So all the best, and to everyone, let's give this lady more power. Make her what she wants to. Let's be the small stone to push her forward, not to take her back. That is all, Varunji, I wanted to say. And Pooja, all the best to you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your understanding thoughts and kind words. Thank you so much.
Just to let you know again, Pooja, this is Advocate Sonia Raina. She is from, again, I don't want to go over the location and all, but, she is definitely someone who has been a very vocal voice in Sushant Singh Rajput case as well. I pretty much she said what I wanted to end the session with, because a couple of people in the chat are, they want to know, they want to talk about something from your past. And, a lot of people are kind of answering them for you. Okay, why we should not get into all that. I think that's why, Sonia, I really appreciate for being the voice here, coming out, telling people, as well as setting it clear for a lot of people who are saying that she's being a little bit more diplomatic and all that stuff. She's not being diplomatic, guys. अगर पूजा को अभी मौका और chance वो मिलेगा, और she will literally rip you guys apart as well who are saying that. But at the same time, she has a future, she has a career, she has to do certain things. पिछली चीजों को, गड़े मुर्दों को जैसे कहते हैं ना, उखाड़ के बार बार लाना, I think that is not the idea. So let's create the positive environment. Already बहुत सारी चीजें हैं यार जो हमारी लाइफ में टेंशन दे रही है हमें, उसके बारे में let's fix those problems. Let's not get into somebody's personal past. Let's look about future. One comment which I just again to make it a little lighter, somebody in the chat said, Pooja, what about your movie that you were trying to make? वो कह रहा है मुझे कोई experience तो नहीं है, but I would love to act and I would love to play any role in that. So
okay, definitely tell him to DM me on Instagram and I'll look him up.
Perfect.
On a lighter note, Pooja already said she's looking for fresh talent. So how many of you who are aspirants, please get in touch with her and support her that way also. That will be great help to her. And on a lighter note, Varunji, people are saying कि वो बोल नहीं रही है. I believe in one thing. उनको जब बोलना था, उन्होंने बोल दिया है. उन्होंने वो कहते हैं ना, युद्ध का बिगुल बजा दिया था. हम लोगों में तब दम नहीं था, अब दम आया है, तो अब आगे बढ़ाइए, उनको बीच में मत लाइए. Let her live her life. She is healing.
Perfect. So, what a statement.
Thank you so much.
Very well said.
Jai Hind, everyone. Take care. Stay good. Stay safe.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, Ujwalji, please go ahead.
Yeah, Varunji, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, excellent. Because my system is hanging, so I'll just speak.
Okay.
Pooja ji, Varun, Sonia ji, and doston, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat to everybody. Jai Shri Ram, Har Har Mahadev. First of all, Pooja ji, it's so good. It's so nice to see you in your new avatar. Really, I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. And Sonia ma'am, wow, bravo. You just echoed our feelings, actually. What I wanted to actually derive and why I came here to the platform just now, Varun, is to invite Pooja ma'am and Sonia ma'am and all of us, to maybe on another occasion, devote some time and concentrate on which way artists in Bollywood, modeling world, fashion world, how they should be treated fairly. Can you work out some kind of rules or do's and don'ts for them? Can we do that? Yeah. Or, somebody
She's
can
the
make some
expert.
useful
Pooja is
suggestions.
the expert. Yes. That's good.
Yeah.
और एक और चीज उज्जवल मैं थोड़ा सा कहना चाहूंगा, लोग अब एकदम से शुरू हुए हिंदी में बात करने के लिए, इफ पॉसिबल आप हिंदी में बात करें।
बिल्कुल, मैं हिंदी में बोलता हूँ हुजूर।
हाँ जी।
सबको बोलता हूँ। हम ये चाहते हैं, देखो अभी इस समय तो महाशिवरात्रि से शिव जी का तीसरी नेत्र खुल गई है और तांडव शुरू हो गया है। तो प्रलय तो हो रहा है अभी बॉलीवुड में। तो ये प्रकृति का नियम है, प्रलय खत्म होने के बाद में सृजन होता है, सृष्टि फिर से बसती है। तो वो सृष्टि जो है, वो सृजन बॉलीवुड का कैसे हो, है ना, रिवाइवल कैसे हो, कौन से टर्म्स पे हो, किस टाइप के फंडामेंटल प्रिंसिपल्स होने चाहिए, किस टाइप के वर्क कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स होने चाहिए, है ना, किस टाइप का स्ट्रक्चर होना चाहिए। अमित जी ने बहुत सही बात बोली है, इस चीज को हम आगे बढ़ा सकते हैं और इसमें सोनिया जी आपका बड़ा अहम किरदार होगा, बाकी सारे लोग हैं, वरुण जी, we have so much of talent, of qualified, experienced professionals and also professionals who are tied up with the Bollywood industry. Pooja ji, on a personal note, I tell you, my younger sister, one of my younger sisters, she was into ad film making with Mukul Anand. She worked for almost 15-17 years. Even after Mukul expired, she was managing that. Then one day she just gave it all up. She says, no, she told my father, Pops, I'm going to give it all up because I don't enjoy it anymore. Scene has become very dirty. है ना? So ये मैं तो अब क्या बताऊं? This is not her experience alone. There's so many people there who are still struggling in that quagmire. They also need a better outlet, a better working condition, more say in how they should lead their lives. So Pooja ji, I implore you, just set aside some time and maybe Varun ji can work out something and maybe we can all have 1 or 2 sessions on what is the way forward. Yeah?
Sure.
That is all I had to say.
We'll do that. We'll talk about it. Thank you so much, Ujjwal.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. All right, Bhavna ji. So last 3 guys, uske baad I think it's almost time to end. Thoda extend ho gaya. Yes, please, Bhavna ji.
Hello, Pooja ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm also fine, ma'am. मैम जस्ट मैं इधर आई थी जस्ट आपको सपोर्ट करने बिकॉज मैंने देखा स्क्रीन पे कोई भी नहीं और मैंने कहा पूजा मैम है और जस्ट आप मोटिवेट करते हैं हमें। मैंने आपकी वीडियोस बहुत सारी देखी हुई हैं और जो आप आपके चेंजेस देख रही हूँ एकदम डिफरेंटली हैं और ये हम सबको मोटिवेट करते हैं कि आगे कैसे बढ़ना चाहिए। बट मैम आपने जो भी लास्ट टाइम हमें वीडियोस में बोला था वो सब हमें दिखा कि यस वो ट्रू है, बट अपार्ट ऑफ फ्रॉम डेट उन चीजों को हटा के कैसे मोटिवेट होना है, कैसे अभी आगे इस इंडस्ट्री में बढ़ने के लिए हमें क्या रूल्स होने चाहिए जैसे सर ने अभी बताया, वो सब आप हमें फॉलो करिए आगे ताकि यंग जो जनरेशन है उसको सुन के आपसे मोटिवेट होके आगे बढ़े। मेरे को सिर्फ इतना ही कहना है, बाकी सब पॉइंट सबने कह दिए हैं मैम और हम आप सुनना चाहते हैं, हम कौन बोलना चाहते हैं, हम चाहते हैं कि आप हमें बताएं सब कुछ। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
थैंक यू सो मच भावना जी, थैंक यू। ऑलराइट, परितोष।
वरुण भैया प्रणाम, पूजा मैम प्रणाम, सभी पैनलिस्ट को प्रणाम मेरी तरफ से। पहले तो मैं ये कहना चाहूँगा मैम आपकी बातें सुन के आई वाज क्वाइट इंस्पायर्ड कि मतलब हाउ यू केम आउट ऑफ ऑल दिस थिंग्स। एंड सेकंड थिंग, सोनिया मैम ने जो बात कही वो सही बात कही। मेरे गुरुदेव भी यही कहते हैं कि कभी भी किसी को भी उसके बुरे समय की याद मत दिलाओ क्योंकि उससे स्मृतियाँ बनती है, इमेजेस बन जाती है, फिर वो इमेजेस उसको हमेशा हॉन्ट करेगी। मान लो मेरे साथ किसी ने कुछ करा उसके बाद अगर मैं उसको ही वो करता रहूंगा तो वो मेरे को परेशान करेगी पूरे दिन भर। सो अपना जो दिमाग है उसको आप जितना साफ रखेंगे ना, नेगेटिव थॉट से दूर रहेंगे, उतना ही आप खुश रहेंगे इवन इन कोविड टाइम्स। सो ये डेफिनेटली सबको करना चाहिए। सो जैसे कि आप सब लोग बात कर रहे हो, तो मैम मेरा ये सवाल था आपसे कि मैं एक फैशन फोटोग्राफर परस्यू कर रहा हूँ। बेसिकली आई एम बेस्ड आउट इन देहरादून करंटली। ओके, सो मुझे बहुत डर लगता है टू गो टू बॉम्बे बिकॉज मेरी सिर्फ मॉम है, कोई नहीं है मेरा, फॉर द मैटर ऑफ द फैक्ट, यू नो, आप समझ सकते होंगे मैं क्या कहना चाह रहा हूँ। सो व्हाट शुड आई डू, या मुझे क्या करना चाहिए यू नो टू बी वहां पे, कहाँ से क्या स्टार्ट करनी चाहिए, व्हाट हाउ शुड आई परस्यू इट?
देखिए, अभी कोविड की वजह से यू नो बीइंग इन बॉम्बे will not make any difference. It will not give you new opportunities. I think what you should do is make your online presence stronger. If you want to be a fashion photographer, open your own website, open your Instagram, Facebook, Twitter account, keep posting your pictures there, keep tagging people you want to work with, magazines or brands, whoever you want to work with, keep tagging them. कि अब सब कुछ ऑनलाइन हो गया है because of the pandemic. You being in Bombay will not make any difference because nobody is going out or stepping out of the houses anyways. So become more active online. I wish you all the best. I hope that will help.
Thank you, thank you.
And Paritosh, I'm sure you will be one of the first few जो पूजा को DM में मैसेज करोगे, या ऑलरेडी कर चुके होगे मुझे नहीं पता, बट आई एम श्योर यू विल डेफिनेटली।
I haven't actually, मैं can I DM you and थोड़ा गाइड या any help you could do, you know?
All right, चलो बढ़िया, thank you, definitely. All right, last but not the least, Dubai Tamilian, Yash bro, welcome. Before you start, again, Pooja, this guy who's on the screen right now, he is also, let me just say it, world famous YouTuber from Dubai.
Okay.
You know, somebody who controls 99% or 90+% of the Tamilian population. He caters to that. So, but yeah, I mean, he's you know, he's based out of Dubai, but he is, as his name says, Dubai Tamilian. But now I'll let him speak.
All right, Varun bro, thank you so much for this beautiful stream. You know, I was thinking one day, this person who's on the stream called Pooja Misra, she's a bomb. Honestly, I've seen the way she has done videos. Hats off. I know, you know, everyone spoke everything. I have nothing to say, but Pooja Miss, you are the boldest female ever seen in India. The way you expose, the way you spoke, I've seen all your videos, the videos you screamed, cried, shouted, used words, everything. In the beginning, we was thinking, what's wrong with her? But later on, when we came to know the truth, you are still going strong. Hats off. On behalf of all the Tamilans, really, we are proud. And today you are on this stream. We are lucky to see this. So this respect, this kudos, this love, this hugs goes to Varun bro and Pooja ji. Keep moving, keep going on. You will get your victory back for sure. This day today is just the beginning, and today is a big start. The world will be seeing you. In fact, the world knows you basically. And today, when we are fighting for Sushant in Bollywood, and a person who really exposed Bollywood for the first time was you. So hats off to you, and I'm so proud of you. And I'm really proud to speak to you now.
Oh, great. We must collaborate. I love Dubai, you know, so we should do something together if you're a YouTuber.
Sure, miss. Sure. Anytime. I will be there.
I will connect you, Pooja.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Yash. Really appreciate that.
Thank you, Ji. Thank you.
All right. Amit, anything else you want to say? Because we're going to end the session.
Yes.
You're mute, Amit.
Yeah, Varunji, thank you for this lovely session, because the father platform is always the father platform. This, you bring more and more people again and again. And Pooja ji, you are doing a fantastic job. My all supports are with you. And this was my last comment. And thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Wow.
What a session, Pooja.
Wow, 2 hours almost.
I know, almost. I did not expect that, but you know, जैसे कि मैंने कहा, people really wanted to talk to you, to see you, to get things out of you. And I think one thing which has definitely come out is everybody will go out a little inspired for sure. They will reach out, they will connect, and they would love to see you back again very soon. So we'll definitely talk about that. But any last words, anything you want to tell each one of these people, who are really looking forward, and they have really been very I'm sure you will see all the comments later on, and you'll feel so happy to read every single comment. But last few sentences.
I just want to say thank you, guys. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you for loving me at my worst in those YouTube videos when I was like, I feel embarrassed seeing them now. But thank you for, sticking by with me through my thick and thin. And I promise you, I'm working hard. I hope to make you guys very, very proud of me. So please stay connected with me on my various social media handles. I'll quickly tell them to you. I'm on Instagram with the handle Pooja Misra Production. I'm on Facebook with the same handle, Pooja Misra Production. You can join me on Twitter. My handle is Pooja Misra Prod, P-R-O-D. And you can even join me on Snapchat. My ID is Pooja Misra Prod. All right. So I hope to stay connected with your positive energy, your encouraging energy. And once again, I'm so touched. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much.
All right. On that note, guys, nothing more to say. I hope we all are inspired and we continue to raise our voices against the wrong things that we've not raised our voice in the past. And आगे के लिए भी मैं यही कहूँगा कि let's look at the brighter side and let some of the people forget their past and help them in in the future. जैसे कि आज बहुत सारे लोग connect हुए. Amis is going to collaborate, Yash is going to collaborate, Paritosh is going to collaborate, and many more are going to collaborate. And I'm going to see a lot more of you. Before I leave, every Sunday, there is a Instagram live. Pooja, maybe you want to tell a little bit about that as well.
Yes, definitely. Every Sunday at 10 o'clock India time, I do an Instagram live on my handle, Pooja Misra Production. I'm inviting all of you all to join me there. I actually take you on the way Varun does on my live. So you're on camera and we can talk and we can discuss many kinds of topics and concepts and thoughts. So do join me every Sunday, 10 o'clock India time on my Instagram live. It's called Talking Behavior with Pooja Misra.
Right. All right. Thank you so much on that note. Good night, everyone. Take care and good morning, good afternoon. Jahan bhi aap hain. Please stay safe, COVID se, and stay healthy. And whatever you can do to help the needy, the helpless, the poor, or anybody who's infected, please do that. And please spread joy, please spread cheer. Thank you so much, Pooja, once again for the extended time. Really, really appreciate that. Good night.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.